Coastal Living. We've got another fantastic show for you all today. Now, as usual, we encourage you to adopt, don't shop. Plus, we're starting a new relationship with our friends at STVT, and they're going to be sharing some tips of the trade. So if you're considering trade school, this is something you want to stick around for. So we've got a great show. Thank you for joining us. It's Coastal Living.
Hi, I'm Debbie Noble. I'm a local event photographer here in Corpus Christi, and I love to celebrate all the great things that creative people do all around this city. A little bit about myself. I moved here around 17 years ago with my husband and my 2 kids. My husband is in the Coast Guard, so we came here because of that. And then I substitute taught for a long time, and I used to take pictures of my kids, especially playing soccer. I was like the consummate soccer mom. And then when they grew up and went away to college, I had to figure out what to do with, all that free time when you're not driving them around anymore. And so I sort of turned my camera into the community instead of on them. And I just started pretending the whole world was my soccer game, just taking pictures of all the cool things that people are doing in Corpus Christi, especially I focus on downtown and the island. We have a lot of really great creative people, and I think that they work really hard to put on super cool festivals and just all kinds of events. Educational ones, informational ones, artistic ones, cultural ones, and I think it's our job to just show up at them. Like, most of them are free, and some of them don't cost that much, and I think really if people are going to go to all this trouble to give us things to do, all you have to do is show up. All you have to do is show up and be a warm body there and enjoy all the stuff that's going on. And so I love to help advertise them so that people know to go to them. And I like to shoot the event as it happens, to find people having fun in the moment and pointing at things or buying art or looking or appreciating music or performing. I just love photographing all that. So when you think about Women's History Month and like the women that have impacted me in my life, I know my mother was a huge part of all the communities that she lived in. Like, we could not go anywhere without her, like, saying hi to people and knowing people and people coming up to us. And I think I really learned about being a part of my community from her. And also, gosh, kids. I remember this great story. My older daughter, my daughters are 3 years apart, and they're like 31 and 28 now, so this isn't really an issue anymore, but I'm really learning from them now. But when my older daughter was 3, we were in a public place, and she went into a restaurant, went into the stall, and then she couldn't get out. She was like rattling the little door, and she couldn't get out. She was like, Mama, I can't get out. And I sat there looking at myself. I was like 8.5 months pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I looked at the door and I'm like, I can't crawl under there. I can't crawl under and get you. And there was like this silence for a couple seconds. And then she said, like almost patronizingly, she's like, but Mama, I can crawl out. And I think that was really just showed me that, we don't have to do everything for them. They can teach us stuff. And we don't have to solve all the problems of the world. We just have to sort of be there when people need us. I mean, I still had to do a lot more for her because, she was 3 at the time. But nowadays, the 2 of them teach me stuff all the time. Yeah, going back to like Women's History Month, we don't want to forget women's history. We don't want to forget the valuable things that women have done throughout history, obviously. But also, little girls need to see women doing cool things in the community so that they go, oh, that's me, I can do that. And I think that's hugely important too. So I try to go to lots of things around town, and I find out about most of them on Facebook. So if you want to, I know Facebook can be kind of a cesspool, but if you go look in there, you can find everything that's going on in town. And if you see me, people come up to me all the time and say hi. Please come up and say hi, and tell me what you're enjoying about the thing you're at. And let's celebrate women all the time. Let's celebrate women all around town all the time. Happy Women's History Month.
Hello, everybody. We've got a familiar face here in studio today, Miss Ashley with the Coastal Bend Blood Center. Now, typically you're hearing us talk about the need for blood, the constant need for blood, and that still exists. That's always going to be a thing, so please make it a regular habit to donate blood. But you may be familiar with the term platelets, and you may not understand what that type of donation looks like, and that is something we're in need of here in the Coastal Bend, right, Ashley?
We are. We are in actually dire need right now, and I'm so happy that we have the opportunity to speak about this because, like you mentioned, we really don't talk too much about it. And what platelets platelets is, it's the form of the portion of the blood that prevents bleeding. So, it's used primarily for cancer patients, critical injuries, traumatic injuries, organ transplants. It's extremely vital in our community, and platelets are used every single day. So we actually have someone in a community that has been trending on social media. Her name is Nyla. She's about 8 years old, and she has needed used tons of platelets, and she's currently at Driscoll Hospital. She's not doing well, but because of platelets, she's still here.
Yes.
So, this is why it's just a prime example of why giving blood in general, but platelets is a big part of saving lives in our community.
Absolutely, and we want to do everything we can to help. As far as platelets go, I'm assuming the shelf life is different and the opportunity to donate is different as well, right?
So, yes, we like to call it liquid gold. So, if you are able to donate platelets, please schedule a life-saving appointment. We really, really need it. But yes, so the shelf life is it's 7 days, but really and truly it equates to about 4 days, because we have to test, and testing takes about 2 to 3 days. So it's good for 4 days, but the pro of this is that you're able to donate every 2 weeks. So more than a whole blood donation. So again, you can donate twice within a month, which is great. And we do have our advocate blood donors who donate platelets, but we need more. So March is the perfect opportunity for you to start donating platelets. If you haven't already, if you're thinking maybe I should, or if you're already a platelet donor, March is fun. We have so many incentives. So everybody who donates, if you're a new donor, a new platelet donor, you will receive a $20 HEB gift card. On top of that, because it's apheresis month, which we're celebrating all our platelet donors, they will receive 500 points that goes toward our point system at the blood center. And if you're a platelet donor, you know what that is. And then you also get entered in for an opportunity to win daily gift card drawings. So which is cool. And then if you do the double down, which is if you donate more than once, because you can platelets, then you automatically get a $25 Academy gift card. And that's on top of all the other giveaways. So I mean, it's a win-win, right? I mean, not only are you saving multiple lives, but you get a lot of cool incentives, and it doesn't end there. You also get a platelet T-shirt and a mug.
Oh, she said, but wait, there's more. I love
like,
that.
dun.
As much as we want everyone to be doing this just out of the kindness of their hearts, there truly are always so many that you're walking out with
a whole bag
full of goodies, right?
But
every time you go. So
you're right. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really about volunteering your time to get back and to save lives, because we need this every single day. Truly,
yes, we do. Well, you're such a great advocate for the Blood Center. Thanks. We're so grateful for this partnership. So let's all do our part. If you ever see Ashley in public, say hi. I saw you on Coastal Living, and we'll see you guys at the Blood Center donating that plasma, those platelets, and of course blood as well. All right, thank you so much.
Now, Coastal Living's Pet of the Week.
We're with Corpus Christi Animal Care Services, and today we're here to talk about our Pet of the Week. This week's Pet of the Week is Ronnie. Ronnie is a 2-year-old American Pit Bull Terrier mix. He is around 40 pounds, and we don't think he's going to get any bigger. He came in as a stray with his brother Prince, and they share a kennel, so he is very dog friendly. He has made it into our play group, and he loves belly rubs, playing in water, and all the treats. He is extremely treat motivated, and the only issue is that he is still learning how to walk on leash, so he still needs some practice with that, but he did very well on the car ride here, and he is still looking for his forever home. He's been at the shelter for around 30 days, and we're hoping he gets adopted soon. If you would like to adopt Ronnie or any of our other adoptable pets, you can go ahead and visit our shelter at 2626 Holly Road, or you can go ahead and visit our website at 24 Pet Connect.
Medical clinical assistants play a crucial role in healthcare settings, performing a variety of clinical tasks to ensure smooth patient care and office operations. Some tricks of the trade include 1, sharpening your clinical skills. This could be vital signs, drawing blood, or assisting with a physical exam. 2, legal and ethical awareness, knowing your HIPAA laws, what you can and can't say or share about a patient. And 3, medical terminology. Gotta know the jargon in the field, know what your peers are talking about. All of these skills can be developed with South Texas Vocational Technical Institute of Corpus Christi. Medical clinical assistants play a crucial role in healthcare settings, performing a variety of clinical tasks to ensure smooth patient care and office operations. Some tricks of the trade include 1, sharpening your clinical skills. This could be vital signs, drawing blood, or assisting with a physical exam. 2, legal and ethical awareness, knowing your HIPAA laws, what you can and can't say or share about a patient. And 3, medical terminology. Gotta know the jargon in the field, know what your peers are talking about. All of these skills can be developed with South Texas Vocational Technical Institute of Corpus Christi.
Tricks of the Trades is paid for by South Texas Vocational Technical Institute. Forge your own future.
Do you realize that spring officially starts next week? That means it's time to put away those warm-you-up recipes and start thinking of dishes that are lighter and brighter. To get you going, we're sharing the perfect springtime side dish. To give this its springy feel, we begin by sauteing some diced zucchini, carrots, peppers, and onions in some butter in a skillet. Once they start getting tender, we add a package of frozen peas, or as some folks call them, spring peas, along with a couple of cups of water and a little salt and pepper. After it boils, we remove it from the heat and add in couscous. If you're not familiar with couscous, it's a type of tiny pasta that's light and fluffy, which makes it perfect for this time of year. Okay, now we'll cover this and let it sit for 5 minutes. Then we'll fluff it with a fork before serving it. There you have it, a new way to brighten up your table after a long winter. It's packed with veggies, it's super tasty, and the best part, it's done in one pan. To get the recipe for our spring vegetable couscous, all you have to do is go online. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a simple springtime way for you to say, ooh, it's so
Now, at this point in life, it can be a really tough economy, and some of us may be wondering how to manage our money and really seeking some extra advice from a professional. In that case, you may be looking for a financial advisor. Now, I'm going to introduce you to a new approach today, or my friend Brendan is, holistic approach. We're seeing this all over, but I can't say that I've seen it in financial advising yet, so I'm excited to learn more about this. With me today, Brendan Murphy, CEO and President of Compass Financial Solutions. So great to be here with you today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. First, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I've been in the business since 2013, working with clients to help guarantee their income in retirement, right? It's, people are like, oh, I need $5 million to retire. I need $2 million to retire. I need this perfect number. We don't. It's really about your income. If you can live on your income, even in this inflation, place that we're in right now, if you can guarantee your income and you still have other assets to invest in the market, you can retire.
Okay, that's reassuring for sure. Now, what exactly is a holistic approach to financial advising? What does that mean to you?
So the holistic approach for me is more about that we're focusing on everything. We're not just focusing on one thing. We're focusing on, do you have income? Do you have assets? Do you have your estate plan? Do you work with a tax professional that meets those needs? Because all of these, financial teamwork that we use, that's how we use it. It makes a difference long-term if you're working with the right professionals.
And how do you think that differs from just traditional financial planning with any Tom, Dick, and Harry?
I find that normally these gentlemen or females are all doing the same thing, and they've been doing it for 30 years. This is how it goes. This is what we do. Nowadays, it's not. I know what I'm good at. I know that I can look at a pension. I can look at someone's 401k and say, okay, we have to create income somewhere, and if we're not using it the right way, we're not going to be able to retire. But I don't want to do the tax planning. I don't want to do the estate planning. We will recommend and give you some guidance on that, but we're going to bring in an estate planner. We're going to bring in a tax professional. And if you have those people as part of your team, we want to work with them, because if we are not hitting it at all on the right cylinders, you're not going to get where you want to go.
Yeah. Okay, I can appreciate that. I like that it's a team effort, and this may already have answered the next question, but what steps do you take to ensure that you're addressing all those aspects that you mentioned earlier? I like that it's a collective movement.
So kind of like what we're doing right now, we're going to have a conversation. Our first part is for you and I to have a conversation. We have to be on the same page to see if we can work together, right? Some people are just like, oh, mom and dad has this advisor. You know, they leave them because they can't connect. The connection is what human elements can you and I share together and experiences that we've been through that we can say, okay, we've helped clients go from here to here to here. Do you have these pieces that we can help you or add to? And then that plan's ever changing.
Yeah.
How many plans have you made that it's like, all right, well, we have to change those plans, 3 months down the road. Somebody got laid off. There was an event in a family where we lost somebody, right? They got an inheritance. God forbid a spouse dies. Those plans are ever changing. So we're trying to be, hey, this is the plan we can put in place, but we're ever changing that plan along the way.
I'm excited to learn more. Talk to me about where we can find more information, how we can set up a consultation with you, and how that works.
So it's easy. I mean, my website is mycfsi.com. There's a video link. You can ask me direct questions. I will answer them in a video to you. You can reach us at our office at 610-449-9900. We are in multiple states, so we're not just sitting across the table from you. We can do Zoom. We can have these conversations in any way you feel comfortable.
Great visiting with you today, and thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Interested in growing your business? Coastal Living can help. Email us at advertise@coastallivingtv.com or scan the QR code on your screen for more information.
Today on Coastal Living, the show just flew by, but it's okay. If you miss us, you can head over to our Facebook page at Coastal Living TV, Facebook and Instagram. And we also have all your favorite segments and full episodes commercial free on our YouTube channel at Coastal Living TV, Corpus Christi. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on Coastal Living.